payments in a recurring fashion. People could only pay one time for your service. So if you were an influencer who wanted to be booked, say, 7 days a week, or if you run a subscription model where people could pay for art 3 days a week, or if people had to pay monthly for your service, it meant that you had to go and specifically ask them, it's time for your payment. Now, with the advent of startups like ours, like Paystack, like Flutterwave, like Paga, like Wallet.ng, all of these things are things that you can put in the past. Now, one of the ways that technology is changing is that just about anyone can create a platform. Fade and Dayo already covered extensively the steps, the plans to creating your own startup, but the most important part is value. If I come to your website and I like what you're offering and I like everything about it and I want to make a purchase and there is a break, by a break I mean if your entire mode is telling me to go pay in a bank, right, or to meet you somewhere to offer you the payment, then like you could lose me as a customer. So the whole point of that is having a payment platform integrated into your platform, into your website, into your business, or just creating a payment page for me to make payment to you from the moment that I have shown interest in your business. That's why we have platforms that are highlighted here. Because of the advent of technology, fintech, Paystack, Flutterwave, Paga, Wallet.ng, just create links that people are able to use to make payments. Now, from my research, I've seen that there is a slight gap between the creative industry and the tech industry, but I firmly believe that one of the only ways for any industry to move forward is by the integration of technology. And it's not technology like learning how to code or learning how to build a website. It's just understanding that you can go to a Paystack and create your own payment page and be able to receive payments, no matter who you are, a musician, an influencer, a photographer, a model. These are some things that are super essential. And these platforms exist because the seamlessness, the inclusivity, and the flexibility is particularly important now to be able to offer your service to a wider audience of people. Now, what do I mean? Right? Every platform that you create now has to be on the internet. Now, there is an argument that people are mostly offline, but if you follow the trend that Nigeria has slowly but surely followed, you realize that more people are being driven to be internet accessible. As of 3 days ago, the CBN is enacting a cashless policy, which means that people are going to carry cash less and use their cards more. If that happens, if your platform is just for manual payments or just like manual transactions, you're going to lose customers. One of the reasons why Piggyvest has been so successful is the fact that the payment is automated. We have taken the burden of saving from the user onto the platform. What the platform does, it goes to your account, debits an amount of money daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on what you set, and it's towards the target. There is an application of that to almost every business that exists today. Whether you sell food, whether you design, whether you sell art, whether you're a photographer, whether you're a model, whether you're an influencer, you can easily, very, very easily set up a page for yourself and receive payments. What do I mean? Now, in 2019, there's 5 things that your platform, your sales platform, no matter what you're selling, must cover. Number 1 is inclusivity. Your platform has to be inclusive. Your platform has to cater to everyone, no matter their level of knowledge. Number 2, your platform has to be flexible. If people cannot make payments at whatever time of the day with whatever card, in whatever way, then you are not satisfying people's needs. Number 3, tech-driven. You need data. Everyone needs data. How do you determine what product is selling the most? As a model, how do you know if you are being booked more on Mondays in May than on Tuesdays in February? As an influencer, how do you know what tweets are doing better, say at Easter, and are doing great at Christmas? Or what tweets you should send out at summer? All of these things are necessary because the world is moving towards being data-driven. According to LinkedIn, one of the most sought-after skills today is data science. But data science is not rocket science. It's something that everyone, just by the virtue of installing Google Analytics or one of these apps on your phone or your platform, can have access to. You can become an expert in the things that you need to move your business forward. And I'm a huge advocate for people understanding that no matter the industry you are in, no matter what you do, entertainment needs tech. Everything needs tech. Number 3, user-centered. Your platform needs to be centered around the users that you're trying to cater to. They need to understand what you're selling, they need to want what you're selling, and they need to be able to get from the point of wanting what you're selling to getting what you sold to them. The end-to-end process has to be well thought out, and the list of startup checklists that Fade had on the screen is something for you to think through as a business owner, as a creative. Even if you are a one-man business, everything still has to be in order. Everything still has to be centered around the person whose needs you are trying to cater to. Number 4, simple. The simplicity of every platform cannot be oversimplified, pun intended. I believe that if people have to think through the process of the product that you're offering, then there is a problem. Your platform should be easy. I'm a model, you can book me ABC. You can make payment here and I will be here. It's supposed to be as simple as that. Your value proposition for your platform, for your sales, and particularly when people are paying for value, should be as obvious as humanly possible. Now, does the democratization of payment benefit us all? The answer is yes. Do you need people to pay you seamlessly? Yes. Do people need to access your services seamlessly? Yes. Do you need to be able to do this to be able to grow your business? Also yes. The entire concept of democratizing payments is very, very repetitive. There's only one thing to hold on to, and that is the simplicity, accessibility, and seamlessness of the process of paying on your website. Now, when you integrate simple, tech-driven payment platforms onto your website, what do you achieve? You achieve seamless transactions, which is essentially tied into your business growth. When people can pay easily, they simply pay more. There is a direct proportionality relationship between those two things. If I can pay easily, I'll come back because it doesn't stress me. As long as your platform does exactly what you say it would. And if your business is growing, that simply means that you can expand and create more jobs. When you expand and create more jobs, what does that mean? It means that now you can accept payments from all over the world. One of the best things about the new crop of fintech companies here today is that they are not limited by geography. Just because you're in Nigeria doesn't mean you cannot receive payments from Ghana, from the UK, from the US, from Europe, right? All that, it's just all a matter of switching. And thankfully, tech has solved that problem for us. So I hope that everyone sitting here trying to start a business, already starting a business, is going to think through the process of adding one or more of these platforms into your business. And more importantly, as a business owner, save, because, well, that's the only way you're going to grow your business. Thank you.